A quiet, gray afternoon in Portland. You step off a wet sidewalk and into a small, used bookstore, looking for a cheap replacement for an old, torn cookbook. Worn jeans, comfortable sneakers. Nobody looks twice. Your phone buzzes. A monthly asset summary from your accountant. Your eyes scan down to the bottom line, circling a single number, $560 million. You stare at it for 2 seconds, lock the screen, and slide it back into your pocket. Society expects wealth to be loud: supercars, platinum cards, and designer labels. You walk to the counter, hand the cashier a wrinkled $10 bill, and drive home in a dusty 2014 Toyota Camry. Building wealth of this magnitude requires 15 years of silence. It started with a single moment of desperation in a kitchen half a country away. Chicago, the South Side. You are 26 years old and completely broke. Your daily reality is climbing 4 flights of stairs to a tiny apartment after working 16-hour double shifts as a line cook. One Tuesday night during the dinner rush, your hand slips. A hot pan leaves a sharp, burning line on your forearm, forcing you out into the cold wind to sit in a local urgent care clinic. The waiting room is packed with exhausted patients and stressed nurses. In the corner, a large coffee vending machine sits dark with an out-of-order sign taped to the front. You get a small cash advance from your manager. You drive to the suburbs and buy a used commercial coffee machine off Craigslist for $400. You pitch a local dentist on pricing your machine in their waiting room corner. You handle the supplies and maintenance, and they take 30% of the revenue in exchange for the square footage. This chart shows the math behind your first asset. After the split with the dentist and the cost of beans and cups, you are left with $140 in monthly profit. You aggressively reinvest those profits into more machines. Within 8 months, you have 8 coffee machines humming in clinics and libraries across Chicago, generating over $1,500 a month in passive income. This phase transitions you from trading physical time for wages to owning assets that generate cash 24 hours a day. While watching a line of cars at a neglected self-serve wash, you see an opportunity. The demand is high, but the equipment is failing, and the owner is ready to retire. You take the meticulous profit ledger from your 8 vending machines to a local community bank. The loan officer sees your operational discipline and approves a $30,000 small business loan. You apply a value-add strategy to the car wash. By scrubbing the bays and upgrading the equipment, you instantly drive the monthly revenue output far above the previous owner's baseline. You duplicate this process with a second car wash and a filthy laundromat, eventually raising your monthly cash flow to 6 figures across all businesses. Using strategic debt to optimize mismanaged businesses creates a path to scale that focuses on execution over invention. You eventually transition from buying old assets to ground-up development. You secure a $4.2 million loan to build a brand-new, premium, climate-controlled self-storage facility near a growing suburb. Commercial property values are tied directly to their net income. When your facility reaches capacity, its annual earnings of $264,000 make it worth $7 million, manufacturing $2.8 million in equity. You roll this strategy into 5 more facilities over the next decade, stacking millions in manufactured equity with each new project. Private equity firms eventually offer $45 million for 80% of your car wash chain and $38 million for 70% of your laundromats. You take the deals. Cashing out the majority of these mature assets eliminates your debt risk, while leaving you with a massive capital reserve and significant long-term upside. After 15 years of compounding, your portfolio is a massive, diverse engine. $110 million in index funds, $40 million in commercial real estate, $35 million in cash reserves, $15 million in car wash equity. Total net worth, $560 million. This empire consists entirely of boring, everyday necessities that generate cash regardless of economic trends. Back in Portland, you stand at your kitchen window with a simple cup of coffee. Your daily lifestyle remains virtually unchanged from the day you started. Building in the shadows provides the ultimate reward, the unshakable, permanent peace of absolute freedom.